Hey everyone, I'm back. Got a project share this time and I'm super excited to show this off. I made this album for my best friend. She and her family went to Disney for Christmas. And I had all the Say Cheese 4 collection from Simple Stories that I was never doing anything with. I don't go to Disney. It's not really our thing. I'm a Disney princess kind of gal, not really Mickey Minnie. So I was super excited to make this for her. You know, I've known her since I was 15 years old, and she's like a sister to me. Her girls are my nieces. My girls are her nieces. So I was really grateful to be able to make this album for her, and I cannot wait to give it to her. So let's take a look at the outside real quick. This is the front, and I made this cute little charm. This is the first time I've actually made a dangle, and I'm super excited about it. I think it turned out really cute. And then on here, I put Xmas 2022. And I just did a little brad punch to reinforce that hole. And this is the back. It says happy place, best place in the world. And then the front, I have magical memories, imagine. And then the closure on this album, I've actually made it so that it can expand. The album is pretty full. And I wanted to make sure that she still had enough room in this album to add her photos. Because there's room for 40 to 60 photos, I believe, in this album. It really depends on what size she does and how many she puts in here. She could put extras that aren't matted because there's plenty of room for them. And so the fun thing is, this is a shaker and it just opens like this, but it's magnetic. And so it's a magnetic closure. And you just take that off and it just hangs off to the side. So let's go ahead and dive into the album. And we'll start with this first page here. So I have this cute Polaroid, and you know, from my previous video, you know that I'm obsessed with cameras. It is my love language. And so I made this cute little Polaroid from Dies from KS Craft. And I use this little, chipboard sticker to look like a flash. And then the fun thing, so here's an extra one that just wouldn't fit in here. And, she can slide this out. And she doesn't have to put a photo on this one if she doesn't want to. But she can put a photo here and just slide it back in. Like that. It's so beautiful. And then we have this one. So this actually opens up. She can do some journaling. She could actually put a photo in here as well. And it just, sits right back in that pocket and just hangs out there. But there's also 3 in here. Super cute, super fun. These don't come out. They've been glued in, okay? But she can still put a photo here. You just tuck it behind the hair. And then you could do some journaling or even another photo on the back. And what I did, so there's this little arrow that cuts out on the die cuts. I just stuck that arrow on the back of them. There's this one. And then, some cute little stickers from the sticker sheet. I love this little Polaroid die. It's super fun and cute. So glad I got it. And so then I put some cut aparts in here. Top 5 magic moments, magic itinerary. And I put these in the front because really I feel like this is the culmination of their trip. And, someone wants to come in and say, what's the most important thing? Well, here, you can put them here. Even if you don't do any other journaling in the book, I feel like these are super helpful. They give you the prompts and it's just, it's there for you. Does the work. So then I made this cute little album, and I actually made it for another section in the book and decided that I didn't like the way that it fit there. So I moved it to the front with this pocket, and it just opens up like that and opens up again. And you can, stick things behind the stickers. They're not, they're just glued down at the bottom. And then we have some cut aparts with some journaling. And so these journaling sheets you'll see throughout the album, I actually got them from scrapbook.com. They're a scrapbook.com exclusive, and I'm obsessed with them. They're just absolutely incredible. So those are fun. You see I put a little tab on it so you know to pull it out. And then we've got another little tag, and I am obsessed with tags. So, you know, tags for days. I'll close that up. And then she can do another photo here on the back if she wants. And there is still plenty of room in this pocket for her to stick more photos. It's entirely up to her. So we'll go to this next page here. And this is another KS Craft die, I believe. But this cute little tag. And, you know, she can write something on here. I may even write a message to her. And it just, you know, sits back in there. And she may decide not to do anything with it. And, you know, the thing is, you don't have to. It can just sit there and it can just be decoration. So here, this is actually a magnetic closure and a swing tab. Okay. So we open this up. And we've got this fun little pocket down here. And so I made this. Dream, imagine, believe, smile, fun. And it just opens up. She can put photos. And then when you flip it over, I did another tag. This is Magic Memories. And then I put another journaling sheet in here for her to write what she wants. Then we have another cut apart. And so this is actually the branding strip from the sheet, from the 12 by 12 sheet. But I thought it looked so cute on here that I left it. So it is a little larger than a 4x6. I would say, 4 1/4. And then so what I did on the back, since, your average picture is a 4x6. And I wanted, for someone who doesn't do scrapbooks, I wanted to make the album easy for her. So she can come in, she can just go print pictures and plop them in. And so what I did on this one, to still make it easy for a 4x6, is I put another little branding strip up here to cover that additional, 1/4 inch that I have on this cut apart. Then I made this one, and this was also made for another insert, and I just decided I didn't like it there, but I still wanted to use it because I love the way that this turned out. So we have some journaling here. This pulls out, so I put an acetate sheet here, and this is just one of the little frames. It's just a little paper frame. It's not chipboard, which is why it's not a standalone. But this pulls out. She can put a photo on it and stick it back in there. And then on the back side, I did the same thing, but it's on the side here. So she can just put a picture in there and, go about her day. And I think it's just a cute little decoration for the folder. And I put another little journaling sheet. And again, she doesn't have to use them, but I wanted to put them there in case she or her daughters or, whoever went on the trip, maybe they want to write something about, their memories from the trip. I wanted to make sure I gave them plenty of room to write those memories. So then we come up to this flip out. Remember, it was like this, and we flipped it up. Okay, so it flips out, and then it flips out again. And so we have lots of pieces for pictures. Close that back up. Bring this down, and then this just snaps back into place. Now, this is the part that I am so super stoked by. I think it turned out adorable. I used my silhouette to create this little Mickey Peekaboo page. And so again, she can do whatever size photos she wants on here. Do some journaling. But I just think he's so cute peeking out of the top of this page. And when the album is closed, you still see him, his little peekaboo. So then we go to page 2. And what I did is I took, I believe this was a 6x8 sheet. And I just cut out the Mickey head. And it says, "Let's make magic." And so there is a magnetic closure on here. You hear it snap into place. And it opens up. And you'll see here, we've got, surprise, more tags. You can do journaling on it, put some pictures, whatever you want. And then I just put, you know, some stickers down here for decoration. And then this one flips open, and open it up and you can do some journaling. Okay. And in here we've got a little belly band. It says Go See Ride. And we put, you know, a little cut apart pictures, do some journaling and some more pictures. So here's another one with the branding strip that I left on here. Here is another cut apart. You can do a picture on the back. And then another cut apart where you can do a picture on the back. Okay. So lots of fun, lots of options, trying to give portrait and landscape options, maybe some smaller photos, but still lots of places for her to put photos and do journaling. So here we have a sliding page. So this says Say Cheese, and it's magnetic. It's a magnetic closure right here. So we push that open, and there's a magnet here too, so it catches this page and it won't slide out. You open that up and it says Magic. And what I love is that when this is closed, you don't see those words, and the paper speaks for itself, right? So we're going to now open this up. And what I did is, this is a 12 by 12 sheet, and I cut, the whole page was gray except for this section. And I just cut this out to have the little castle. And one of the things I noticed, because this page does open up, is that my pieces that were in here were falling out. So what's the best way that I can kind of seal this up without sealing it up? I put another magnetic closure on here. So it just opens up. So now this is open. You can kind of reach your hand in. But it just says, when you wish upon a star. And it says, Say Cheese. So there are some more pieces in here. And again, there is space for her to add lots of pictures here. So we have Magic Memories, where she can put a photo. We can do some journaling here. And then Happy Magic Moments, you can do another photo on the back. So these are just fun, you know, cut aparts. It makes it super easy to just, you know, pop them there in the page. So here we have, this one opens up, and I didn't put any matting on here, so that way she can decide what photos she wants. She can go up into the black polka dot part. She can just stick in the yellow. However she wants to do it, it's completely up to her. So then this opens, and down at the bottom, we have the same thing. It's identical to what's on top. Okay. So then we have, surprise, more tags. This again was the branding strip, and I love how that looks. It just adds so much interest to this tag. So then these are the layered pockets from scrapbook.com. And this is the first time I've actually put them on top of themselves, and I think it turned out really cute. So here at the bottom, we've got little tags you can write on it or whatever. It's just, you know, decoration. Got another tag here that says Best Day Ever. Another one here. You can put photos on. And so essentially it's this tag, but I cut it down and then rounded the corners. And then we have journaling. So I used a little tab for the journaling sheet. So you know you can pull that out. Then you'll see here in this bigger pocket, we have 3 additional pages that all have little tabs. And so they say Happy Day, Say Cheese, and Celebrate. Lots of journaling sheets for them to write whatever they want. You know, her in-laws went with her, and so maybe they want to write something in here. You know, this is something she can give to her kids when they're older. They're, you know, teenagers right now, and so they may not appreciate it, but when they get older, I really think they'll enjoy this album. And so this just slides back in, goes back into place. And then we have in the pocket up here, I made another page. Okay. And then this one actually opens up. And you can put photos in here however you want. And I put these in here just so she can kind of see what she needs to do with it. and it just slides right back in here. So next page, we've got to pull out here, and just front and back, so you can put pictures on. And then this was a 6x8 page, and it says wonder, smile, imagine, hooray, magic, happy, fun, dream, believe, yay. And we'll open it up here. And on this side, this is another 6x8 sheet. Happy, magic, fun, believe, dream. And it just pops out of this little pocket and opens up. So I did some matting for her to do a photo up here. And it also gives it some strength, because it wasn't just the 6x8 by itself wasn't very strong. And here we have more tags that I've made. And I used a couple of stamps for her to do some journaling. And then we have another cut apart where she can put a photo on there. Okay. And then I used a die from KS Crafts again to make these little cutouts. And I believe these are Simple Story layered tags. And then I used my Crop-A-Dile to put the holes in, and some different ribbon, string. And so this one, actually, I love this one because it opens up. You can do journaling and put a little photo in. And then the same with the back. Here's another one of those. I love this. I love these tags. But what I did is I took the ribbon and I just wrapped it around, all the way around, to give it some interest. And then here's a large tag to put photos on and do some additional journaling. And then just go right back in there, like that. And we'll tie that up in a minute. So then here's this one. So I actually got this idea, I believe, from Calico Studio. I have a die that does these, you know, cutouts where the page just kind of flips up. But it wasn't big enough for what I wanted. I wanted one where she could actually come in here and just put a 2x2 photo. And so I took the idea of that die and then made one myself. And so this page, she can either pull it out and put photos on it, or she can just lift up the flaps and pop the photos in there herself. And then we have another insert. So there's this one, and flip it over. And again, this is the UPC tag strip. Stick that in there. And then here's the last page. And so I actually learned this from Vicki Booten, from her most recent class for Print Shop. And her albums are so fun, and you learn so many fun ideas. I've done waterfalls before, but I've never done one like this. And so it pulls out, and you can just put your pictures in here one at a time. And it's come on, it's so fun to do. Look at that. Okay. But then, surprise, it also opens up. And so I put a little pocket here. She can put photos in. She can put a photo in here. And because it's very heavy on top. And so this wasn't really staying closed the way I wanted. I put a little ephemera tag here, popped it up, and then that just sits right under it. And then I made this cute little insert for her to put photos in, and a little pocket on the back for journaling. And that just slides right back in. And then the back cover here, I made a little pocket. And again, she can put more photos in here if she wants. But there is one last page. And you can see they're just basically the reverse of each other. And it just slides right back in here. Okay. And close it up, and we are done. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you love the album as much as I do. I hope that she is as obsessed with the album, and I can't wait to dig into my next one. Let me know if you have any questions. Maybe there's something that you want to see that I've done in here. You're not quite sure how to do it. We could do a video on it. And then, yeah, I think that's it. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what you'd like to see. If there's anything that you would change, or even let me know what you love about the album. For me, I love everything, but my favorite is definitely this little peekaboo Mickey. So I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye.